Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Of course, it's raining here. Been raining most of the day today. But tomorrow and Monday is supposed to be nice. So hopefully by Monday, I can mow. Hey, Carpin, how you doing? How was your day today? Well, some good news. I got my divorce papers, which I don't know why the judge didn't send over to my county court and just send them the paperwork so they can stamp them and file them and all that stuff. But I have to do that myself now. And then get copies to provide the ex-husband with. I'm doing good. Just the CPAP. I wake up with a pounding headache. But I know that's gonna take time to go away. What's up, big man? How you doing? May I help you with something, little boy? Hey, cool gamer. What's up? Long time no see. Where you been hiding at, big man? Excuse you. Is that all you wanted for a drink?
Hi, my name is Patrick Dempsey. Spend the day with me at the ecology school. The ecology school inspires connection to the outside.
How's the weather out in Texas been? Oh, okay. Well, I know you typically lurk, but I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I wish it was hot and hot here because then I could be in the pool all weekend long. But I mean, when it's 57 degrees outside, it's not really good weather to be hanging out in the pool. Now, before we got all this rain, the temperature of the water was 76. So it'll probably warm back up this week because we're supposed to have 80s this week. But then every day, chance of rain. Hey, Brenda. Oh, cleaning catfish. That sounds fun. You gotta type snow, Big Matt. For whatever reason, the weather does not work in here, but put snow and then your zip code, and then it should work. Been meaning to ask Ryan about that. Hey, Kyle. How you doing? Yeah, I would take 86 right now. I'd take 106 right now.
Hey,
What's up,
Josh.
Wayne?
Nothing much. Hey, Big Matt.
What you been doing?
Relaxing.
Me too. With this rain is killing my face. Like my upper and lower sinuses hurt, and it's splashing up the. See, I would take that in a heartbeat, Big Matt. What's up, Kyle?
What's up?
Not too much, just relaxing, listening to it rain.
We had a lot of rain early this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been raining on and off here for the past 2 days.
Wow.
Then tomorrow's supposed to be nice, and then Monday's supposed to be nice.
Well,
Elliot,
at least that's good.
Yeah,
and we're supposed to have 80s this week, but then every day is a chance of rain. Yeah, the humidity does stink. Well, that's a little cold. 34 degrees Fahrenheit. It's almost time for snow.
Wow.
I don't want to see that cold yet. Of course, probably still getting down in the 30s up north. You just scored your bone. What's that?
Yeah, that's crazy cold.
Let me see. I'll look to see what the temp is up north where we normally go camping. Like tonight, our low is supposed to be 54. $51 up there.
How are you tonight, Wayne?
I was sitting relaxing like Tasha's doing. Not doing much today. Just took it easy.
Yeah. I just got home a few minutes ago.
That's good.
I don't know anything about OBS. Yes, I have it on my laptop, but I do not mess with it. I don't have a webcam. I just use a cam on my laptop. I have no idea about any of that stuff.
OBS, forget that. I hate that.
I brought it up one night just to see like what it looked like, and it gave me a headache just looking at it.
I hate it. I hate that OBS. God, it's the worst.
Have a good evening, Elliot.
Have a good evening, Elliot.
Have a good evening.
Sorry, mom's boyfriend was messaging me because I had him take our chainsaw because there's leaking oil. And he asked if I had the manual, but I'm not the one who bought it.
Who bought it?
Modern Native. And he gave it to when they left here. But for some reason, just pouring oil out.
Well, just look on the web for the brand name.
That's what he said.
You look for a PDF file and they'll give it to you.
You're not getting down.
Ugh.
We had enough fun chasing the key cats around and being nuts.
Huh.
No, so we didn't really do too much. Did my dishes. Took 2 naps. Took care of the chickens. Hey, John Paul.
Hey, John Paul.
Hey, John Paul.
Remember I told you 6 of them were up on that top perch? Then I didn't even know if I was going to be able to start my live on the computer or not. Because it had an update. And it ran through like 3 times saying 100%. And then it went back to 0% with installing. So, you know what? I shut it off. Even though it says please do not shut off. You want to update it, do it when I'm asleep.
My computer was working slow today.
Huh?
Mine was working like it didn't want to come on. It's lazy. Yes, I'm saying, what the hell?
Yeah, I decided I'd turn monetization on for tonight's. But it's not going to be on probably for tomorrow's. I don't know. Let's see.
I'm just continue having problems with my playlist. I make a playlist up, they take it down. Don't know why. And they keep messing with it.
I don't know. I've never had an issue with putting anything in a playlist before.
I'm the only one that has a problem, and no one else is ready to wring their neck.
Yeah, I don't know. So how you doing tonight, people?
It's not hard to put a playlist together.
When I'm on here and I do my lives, I go into studio even before I start and click to edit and then scroll down and add it to my live playlist. Now I don't expect everyone, to run my playlist just because I put all the lives in one. Well, a week from Monday, and I'll be able to see a picture of my grandbaby. She goes for her 8-week ultrasound on the 26th.
Oh, nice.
Two videos. What I don't understand about the playlist, they put the same views on each playlist and it's driving me up the wall. How do they do this for? It's so stupid.
I don't know.
YouTube's channel is so dumb. I don't know.
Are you okay over there? Okay. Let me know when I need to go get the shovel. Dig a hole. She's coughing. She said she was dying, so. But I don't know. The playlist, I have a couple of different ones. Some are private. Some are public. You're not having my popcorn.
It's annoying as hell.
Well, last night he wasn't scared of the CPAP hose. So that was a plus. Then the kitty cats come up and laid by me. So I couldn't move my feet. And then Remy slithered up Jamie's blanket and was laying between us. And he put his feet right on my shoulders. Because he's a bed hog. Like when we go to Buffalo to see my pain doctor, most time I got to get a room with 2 beds because I die with his heat, but then sometimes I just get a king and say the heck with it. But then when he comes out of the blanket, he's moving all the blankets everywhere. Which one of these days I had to get back out to Buffalo and see my pain doctor. So I haven't seen him, I think, since last year sometime. I don't even remember. It was a little while after I got Bear. They're probably October, November. I'm trying to think what there's. I remember if there's snow out or not. You know, I don't know how you're still hot when I take you outside and then you come in and shiver for 20 minutes. When you're sitting here panting. Well, yeah, I know, but still. Well, how many playlists do you have, Wayne?
I got a lot of videos.
I don't know, but are you putting them all in separate playlists or the same playlist?
I'm trying to put in separate ones. I keep taking them out. It's making sense.
Are you sure they're taking it out?
Yeah. Yep. Trying to put, like, here's what I was trying to do. I was trying to put the lives, the April lives, in one separate folder, and another one in the May folder. And they ended up taking it all out one day. It was like, then they kept putting the same views in each folder. Now, how the hell are you going to get them out of there without deleting them? So dumb as YouTube.
Well, to move them from a playlist, you got to go in your studio and go to each one and edit it. Art, Kyle, A-R-T. But if you go into edit and then scroll down, it'll say playlist and you can move it from one to another.
Used to put 2 in each folder underneath the video. I didn't put them in there. I kept taking them out.
I don't know.
I don't understand it either.
Like I said, I've never had that issue.
I'm the only one that's having to rather ring Google and YouTube's neck at the same time and knock them all out.
I mean, like, I can go to
Well, YouTube is a part of Google.
Oh, I know.
And like, say the videos you did for my shirts, I can take those and add them into my playlist.
I didn't put the video up yet. I have to work on it.
No, I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just aggravated with it.
Well, then stop messing with it. Then it won't be aggravating you. Got the divorce papers in the mail today.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I got to bring them to the court on Monday.
Oh,
I guess the judge don't know how to mail papers to the court.
really?
It's not my fault they used a Saratoga judge for Montgomery County Court. Why are they using a Saratoga County judge to do my divorce?
I don't know.
But he signed everything, so I just got, and I already paid the filing fee. So she should just have to stamp it with the seal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to have her make me copies so I can send them to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because being I'm doing everything myself, I have to send him copies of it, which is no big deal. Then I got to deal with him again. Not sure I deal with him now. Only when we were doing the paperwork and that all got messed up. You know, because filling out papers and signing where it says sign with his name is
Yep.
rocket science.
Just checking something on here. See if they put.
Where's Dave tonight? Wrestling?
No, he ain't on the computer until he gets his glasses. Can't see too good without them.
Monday's supposed to go and get them.
You're supposed to call him Monday and make an appointment with him.
Yeah, once my vision kicks in, I had to go get an eye exam. I mean, I still think it's good enough to drive, provided I know where I'm going.
Just have to learn to do this plays. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know, but I have to figure it out. They keep putting
What one?
They keep putting in this these video folders, 2 each time. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's crazy. Kept taking them out and fixing these.
Hang on, let me see something. Yeah, I mean, if you're in studio and you click on a video, like on the square box, it'll give you an option, either edit, add to playlist, or more actions. So when you click add to playlist, it'll give you the playlist that you have. Here, let me share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
These boxes here.
Okay, so if I uncheck this box,
Yeah.
Okay, see how that all goes away?
Yeah.
So if I click on the box, it'll bring this up.
Add the playlist.
So then you click here, and then you click whatever playlist you want. Now, if you want a new one, then you click new playlist. And then you can add another playlist. And then once you do that, then like if I was going to put it here, I just click save and it automatically will go to this playlist. Now, if I want all of them, to go to one playlist. I click this and it selects all of them. So 30 selected, and then I can go to add to playlist and then pick whatever one I want. And then it'll literally move all 30 of these to whatever playlist. Now you can do the same thing with your lives. You go to live, click this one, because that's, so, you know, all of them.
You know,
Okay,
lives
so
I
it'll
have.
show 30.
I don't want to put all my lives in my videos because I have too many of them, and I might just do something to the
I know,
computer.
but right here it's only showing 30. That's the most, I think that's the most you can move, because obviously I have more than 30 lives. I have 543.
I have more
So
than
it'll
that.
only move 30 at a time.
That's all I was
Then I
trying to
can
do.
just click
Let me see something. Let me see. Add the play. What do they have for plays? They have the names of my videos. That's all they have. So is that how you do it? I don't know. They have it all in the name of
Well,
the
see,
video.
the thing you gotta watch is on where it says video, when you're in your studio, where it says video, that contains shorts and videos. So I don't put my shorts in a playlist. I only put my videos and my lives in a playlist, not my shorts.
What they're doing to me, they're putting all the videos in one folder in here, not letting me name anything. It's kind of stupid, ain't it?
Yeah, that part I don't understand.
I don't either.
Because you should be able to like go in there and select like whatever actual videos, you know, that are longer than a minute, to go into like whatever
That's what they're doing.
playlist you want.
That's what they're doing. See what they're doing? They're putting all my views in this folder. Every one of them. All these. Every one of them. Instead of letting me put my own name. That's how stupid this channel is. I like to take this channel and throw it at Google. It's so stupid. They got this whole thing so twisted like their brains. It isn't funny.
Well, if you have the top box where you select all, then yes, it's going to move it all to one folder. If you don't want them all to go to the same folder, you have to click each one individually and move that to whatever playlist you want it to. But if you select all and select a playlist, then it's going to move those 30 to a playlist.
I want to name my playlist, but I can't do it because they put all these videos in here. It says new list, new playlist. New playlist. So this is create a new playlist. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. So
yes,
my lives, right?
Yep.
Subscription was this one down below here. We put in here the same thing.
What do you mean?
This is see what they gave me for the create a playlist. See what they gave me? The same thing, my lives. See it?
Yeah.
Where you put in that box?
Hang on, let me look, because I haven't. That must be something new, because
I don't know. Stupid.
Well, the title, the description is not required.
Oh, it isn't, okay.
So you just put, you know, like say it's my June lives. Then you would have to select all your June lives if you want to break them down by months.
I want to do that.
Okay, so then whatever, you're there, you can clear, do like June lives 2023, and then go through and click all the June ones individually, and then add them to that playlist, and then you should be fine.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay, and I'll do these later.
You see what you did?
Now, what do I check these boxes and I'll go in that My April Lives? Will they go in there? Or?
No, you have to click on each one.
Yeah.
Unless you say, let's see. Mine, if I add these 30, it'll be March, April, May, and June's. So if I click the box at the top for select all, it'll select them 30, and then I can add them to my live playlist because I don't have them broke down into months. But say year 30 show June. That's what your first 30 shows is, just for June or whatever. So then you could select all, but if not, then you have to scroll down through and select all your June lives and then move to that playlist. But if you click the top box, then it selects all. And that's why they would be moved all to one folder.
Oh.
Now you can go back through and go to each video and go to the pencil where it says edit, and you can scroll down and it'll show playlist.
Yeah.
And then you click the arrow and it'll drop the box down. So you can move each one individually that it put, say, in the wrong folder. You just have to go to each one and edit it, scroll down to the playlist, and then click whatever one you wanted in.
I made two playlists, one of my June lives and one of my April lives. So there's 4.
Right, so then go and click each one of your June lives individually. And then go to the top again once you get them all selected where it says add to playlist. And then it'll have the drop down box, and then you can select that June playlist. And it'll move those selected ones into that folder. What's up, Scott?
I'm trying to find my June pencil. So where do I put now if I put the pencil, how do you put your lives in that folder though? You just click the boxes of each one?
Yes. You click the box next to each live. Okay? You want me to show you?
I'm doing it right now. Just trying to.
All right. Then it'll have that top where I showed you where it says add to playlist once you get them all selected, and you click that and it'll bring all your playlists down, and you just click on the one you want those to go in. If you created a June playlist, then you select that and it'll move those lives into that folder, and so on and so forth. But by checking the top box, whatever your first 30 are, it's going to move it. All them 30. Because you can only move 30 at a time. Unless you do them every day before you go live. And you can do that right in the studio. You just go to the edit button and scroll down to where it says add to playlist. Click the arrow, it'll drop it down, and then it'll automatically be put in that folder instead of having to go through what you're doing now. Because it's time consuming, I've done it.
So if you check all the boxes and you put them, add the playlist, they'll go right into your June one, right?
Yes.
Let me check some of these in.
Yep, so long as you, when you hit add to playlist, you check the box next to June lives. then it'll automatically move those to that playlist. Has it been rainy up there, Scott? Or has it been nice? But I haven't been remembering to do that with every live. So now I'm going to have to go back through the past couple months to each individual one and see if I put it in my live or not.
They're putting all Mays on here first.
If you don't select a May one, they will not go there.
Yeah, I know, but this thing's putting in May. All these are all dated for. Huh. You got June, some June in here, but all I go look for the other ones. Yes, they're over here now.
Right, so you just check the box next to the June ones, not anything else. It shows all your lives that you've done when you hit the live tab. Hey, Shangy girl, how you doing? I mean, it's just time consuming.
16 so far.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So then you create a May playlist after you get the June ones moved. And then you go down through and check every May one and move them into that playlist. And that's the only ones you select are the ones that it's going to be moving. If you select all, it's going to move all.
They're putting some Mays in here too.
Yeah, well, you can take them out. But you'd have to go to the individual live. I'm doing good. Eating some popcorn. Watching the sushi competition out the corner of my eye, and it's making me want to eat like 50 pounds of sushi and sashimi.
Okay.
Are just time consuming, Wayne.
Yeah, I know it is. It is.
Is it for dinner tonight, Brenda? The catfish?
It's edited. That means. Huh. So you should playlist edited. I put them all in June. So 15 selected. So what do I do now? Just get out of here and
Did you go to add the playlist at the top?
yeah, decide save
and then select June and then hit save?
Yeah.
Then you, as long as it's saved it, you should be fine.
You're showing some check boxes next to it too.
The biggest thing is when you hit that add to playlist, make sure only one of those boxes in that drop down menu are checked, because if you have more than one, it's going to move them to two playlists instead of the one you want.
I don't know what the hell they're doing this. I'll do this. I don't want to do this right now. It's too aggravating. Too time consuming. It's too aggravating right now.
I told you it's time consuming. But if you get in the habit of setting up your live and going into studio and click the pencil next to it, even before you're live. And you scroll down. Here, I'll show you. Easier to show you than.
It's stupid. I put it in there and I saved it, and then it didn't show where it saved. I don't know what the hell to do about it. It's just confusing.
All right, so you see, like right here, we're live right now. So here's tomorrow's. So you click here for details. And you can, I would do this like all the time to save yourself some aggravation. So like here it says, you know, here. But see here where it says playlist? Now if you click this arrow, see here's on my playlist. So now if I click 2, like say this, then it's going to move this live into both these folders. So when you click to add it to the playlist, you want to make sure that only one of these boxes is checked. And in the same way, stop it, go back to this one. Now here's, you know, my past 30 lives. So if you click here, this is going to select all 30. See, it says 30 selected. And you go to add to playlist. Now see, it's only checked on my lives. So if I check anywhere else on here, then it's going to move them to different folders. But if I put them here and then click save, they're already moved.
Where are they moved to?
They're moved into the playlist, which you have to go to here. Then you go to your playlist. Okay, so see it shows liked videos, shorts, lives. So then you just go to view full playlist.
I had that, and then they took them out.
And now this will show you every single, see it starts with like the oldest ones. 11 months ago, a year ago, 8 months ago.
And all together. So if I put all mine together like that, they'll take them out and destroy it.
I have 224 lives in this folder.
I did that before too, and they took them away from me.
I don't know how they're taking them away when it's your playlist.
They took them down.
Did you look through the whole entire playlist?
Yeah.
Or are you saying the playlist disappeared?
The playlist itself. Now I found the June one, 17 of them.
Okay, Brenda. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night.
That one. But see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't understand. You see my friend on my channel, they're putting one video in each of these playlists, and they have I put 32 in this other one. But putting one in.
No. Click on where it says view full playlist.
And they're putting that in June in this playlist, which I didn't put in here. So
that doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm telling you. Doesn't make sense.
It should show 17 in that June playlist because you just moved 17 lives there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Just show one.
It's right here. It's right here. Here's the June playlist right there, 17 of them. See them?
Yeah.
And you have other ones over there. I don't know how to get them out of there.
Click the 3 lines or the 2 lines to the left of it and see what it says. Because you should be able to remove it from, hang on.
Delete playlist.
Okay, so if you click the 3 dots on the right, and then click save to playlist, it'll bring the other playlist over and you can move it from there to the other folder.
All right, so I'll save the playlist.
Here, I'll show you again because it's,
I've
never gone through and, well, I know, but I've never done it this way. Because you go here and you can move it. Or you can create a new playlist right from here, and whatever ones don't belong, you can go individually and move them to whatever playlist you want. It's the same concept, just you're doing it from the playlist instead of studio.
I'm gonna go look at it after.
I didn't know all this stuff till I fiddled around with it, so I try to remember to do them when I set them up. But if I set them up for my phone, then I can't, they don't show in my studio on my phone unless I log in through Google.
Right,
and
content.
then it'll show all that.
The lives. Playlist. 1/17. What's this one? June. Let me see what this says. Edit on YouTube. Edit. Get link. Delete playlist.
Like I said, if you get in the habit of doing it when you set your live up, then you'll relieve yourself of this aggravation. Because then you're moving every day instead of having to scroll back through, say, 1,000 lives for whatever years and put them in individual folders.
Videos order. Date published newest, date published oldest, date newest, manual on YouTube. Huh.
Has he had any in there today? Excuse you, fat boy. Well, he's fat. He don't need to be eating crumbs. It's raining, Remy. Your little dainty feet are going to get all wet.
I found 4 in this thing. So I'll take these out of these. These 4 out of this folder. have these in here. See, they have them. They have these in this video folder right about here. See them all? These are Junes right in here.
Mm-hmm.
And these here. See, these are all Junes, and this is the players list. April. So if you click these boxes, it'll automatically go in your players list.
If you uncheck the boxes that you don't want them going in, then it will go to the May and June playlist that you have there.
So you
Uncheck the boxes above it.
Yeah, done, right?
And then click save, and that's where they'll go, is the May and June folder. That's where I said you have to make sure you only have one box selected, because by all them boxes being selected, you're sending it 4 different places. So that's where it's getting messed up. Like my shorts, I found that if I put them in a folder, they don't pop up ever. So I stopped putting my shorts in a folder, and I just leave them to where they're just seen on my channel, like under the shorts thing.
Mm-hmm. Shut up, phone. You're aggravating. I'll knock you out.
Oh, there's my troublemaker. What's up, Dave?
Tasha, how you doing?
Did you hear me calling your name?
Oh, let me take that thing. Nothing. I just was tired a couple of nights. I couldn't come on or something. My eyes kept bothering me. I get my glasses, I'll be fine. Just the light bothers my eyes. I fell asleep. Remember on your channel?
Yeah.
I rest myself up. Now I came back on.
Well, hey, sometimes you got to do it.
I was tired. Yeah, I'm not tired tonight. So.
Well, some nights I'll have one light on, and sometimes, both.
They have these drinks here, right?
Oh, the body armor? Yeah, I like them.
That sucker, that one of them have caffeine in them. I drank that one. I was going to sleep for one night for a couple hours, and I fell asleep afterwards.
My favorite one is the strawberry banana, but it's not the caffeine one.
Oh, that's what I got, the caffeine-free one, banana and the strawberry. I drank that today. Mm-hmm. There's no caffeine, they said. But the ones that are all like the regular strawberry and the white raspberry, you get that from Wayne, so Wayne can try it. But I tried the strawberry, and I was slowly drinking it, right? So I was not tired at all. I was all caffeine out, and I was not even tired. My eyes weren't tired, nothing. I just got me right up there. So, all right. Maybe I should drink that when I go on Hodges' channel. Fall asleep, you know? But that kept me up, man.
And plus, I don't think they throw them out in the algorithm when the shorts are in the folder either. Like, I have to go in and fix some of them. Because I didn't realize it until after, because those ones that are in that folder, I never see pop up in my shorts feed. But the ones that aren't there, they'll pop up every so often.
Yeah, you know something, Tasha? Remember that night I was falling asleep? That camera was freezing on me. I was sitting here, right? And I was sitting here, and I went up like this, and I had my hands over my head, and I was sitting there, I was trying to get back to normal. It's froze.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked you what the heck you were doing.
I was freezing. My camera was freezing on me. I said, "What the hell?" I'm sitting here. Oh, I was all right sitting there, and my hands just go back like this. That's crazy.
It happens.
Whacked out. Never seen that done before. I
didn't even know if I was going to be able to start my live on the laptop. I thought I was going to have to start it on my phone.
But my laptop's just, I haven't used it in a while.
Well, I don't have a desktop. All I have is a laptop.
I can't see on the laptop. It's too small. I can enlarge the screen, but I'm gonna wait till I get my glasses before I do anything.
Well, I mean, I would get like a desktop with like a TV screen.
Yeah, I know.
I live in a tiny house, so I don't have anywhere to put it because like downstairs is my kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Then upstairs is my son's bedroom, and then our closet room, which is storage.
Well, that is a small house, huh?
And that's where the ferret is.
Oh.
My little weasel.
I know a lady who used to have a parrot, like the what do you call it when Beretta had on there, and that cockatoos. And that lady who taught her how to talk and everything. I started laughing, man. I started cracking up. She showed me it's cockatoos who was saying, "Hi, David. Hi, David. You like this lady?"
Oh, some people teach those big parrots to talk all kinds of naughty.
No, this lady teaches it good stuff. And then when you try to swear at them, you don't talk that way. You get out of here. I'll peck you. That's what the bird said.
Well, there's one video, well, short I watched. This was like a long time ago. I haven't even seen the bird pop up in my short feed in forever. But anyone that come in the house, the parrot would say "F you."
Really?
Yeah, every single person that walked in the house, it'd be like "F you."
Yeah.
F you.
Oh, you know something? I saw this video on TikTok or YouTube, and the dog was talking to the cat was talking to the dog. I won't say what he said, but he said to the dog, he says he was on a chain, right? So he goes, "Hey, I have you something," and then the dog looked at him. What? You know, I'm not talking about like Mm-hmm. He says the F word at him, and he said it to him, and then he knew he was on a chain, so he walked by him and left and went up to the other side of the street.
It's funny now because there's so many programs that you can actually make the animals talk to each other in like human voices and have them say whatever, you know, like haha, you're on the effing chain and you can't get me, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he goes, hey Harry, and he goes, you know what I mean? And he got out of the street. The dog tried to get off the chain. He knew he was on the chain, so he couldn't bite him and attack him. So the cat took off the other way. It was a funny video. I laughed. I watched it 4 times. I was laughing. Stupid, he said.
Stupid mouse.
Well, like I said, that parrot one used to pop up all the time, and this bird, it knew like non-derogatory things.
Yeah.
But it was like every time like certain people came to her house, all the bird would talk is derogatory.
Wow, that's not good.
So, I mean, and they were funny. I'm thinking to myself, I hope you don't have little grandkids. And this bird, your grandkids are walking in the house and the bird's saying F you, F you.
Yeah, that would be good. Then they get a
or get the F out, or, you know, all this other stuff this bird would say.
It's crazy. Some of us been teasing him as you tell him to say it.
Oh, just like if you get a baby crow.
Yeah.
And you slit its tongue, you can teach it to talk.
Yeah, I know. I heard about another lady who did that. I was in the service, because I was on a week furlough they gave me, because I got it, because I did good in it. And we went up, this guy knew this lady, right? She said, "Oh, this lady made a crow talk, and she has him for a pet." I don't know again. And the crow said, "Hey, how's it going?" I said, "What the hell are you teaching him how to talk like that?" I was laughing. Couldn't stop.
My dad, when I was a teenager, he had got this crow call.
Yeah.
And him and his buddy Ed, they're sitting at the table having coffee.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here, go out and use this crow call and crow some calls in." I said, "All right." I said, "They'll be out there in less than a minute."
Yeah.
And Dad's like, "BS." So I started, you know, using the call. I said, "Okay, come outside." And you could just see all the crows in the trees.
Whole bunch of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
He couldn't believe that, less than a minute I called that many crows in.
Oh, your friends, don't bother me. You're attacked.
I'm like, well, you always doubt me every time you tell me to go do something.
Oh, he always doubts you?
Well, yeah. When it come to like calling stuff in or
We came
certain stuff,
out,
that's like,
hell, you come out, you surprised him, huh?
yeah. Well, just like when I turned 16, that was my first year of big game season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm out there sitting on the ground against a tree.
Yeah.
And the wind's blowing this way. So anything that's coming from that direction or behind me or even in front of me is not going to smell me. Just anything that's downwind this way.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. Now I decided to wear my crinkly camouflage coat because my mom was going to go hunting and she didn't, and I didn't feel like changing. So all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I hear a snort.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell is that noise? So I peek like this, and there's an 8-point buck standing there.
Really?
Now, mind you, he can't smell me.
Yeah. What's that?
So I literally stood up and stepped out in front of this buck.
Yeah.
I had the 20 gauge at my hip.
Yeah.
We were locked-eyed on eyed.
Yeah. So
and I'm just standing there. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? Because, our eyes are locked and I don't want to move my eyes. And so I slowly took the safety off. I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, but hello to you. Hope you're having a good day or night. I'm not sure what it is there. But anyway, so I stand in there and I slowly took the safety off. And I wasn't looking where the barrel was because I still didn't want to break eye contact with the deer.
What happened?
So it must have been like pointed at the ground because the buck reared up and took off. Now, my dad was sitting down from me. And all of a sudden I heard boom, boom, and, Dad got the buck.
Yeah.
And of course, him and my brother drug it back, and I had to carry all 3 guns myself, which was backward walking through brush.
Yeah.
So anyways, I went back out, and I sat in the same spot.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there with a gun like this, and my legs crossed, and all of a sudden, these 2 doe come out.
Yeah.
And I'm watching them come. The wind's still blowing the same direction. And, can't smell me. So I'm just sitting there because I didn't have a doe permit, so I couldn't shoot does anyways.
Yeah.
So these does literally walked over my legs.
Oh, really?
Right? So I'm just sitting out, and I'm counting all these deer.
Yeah.
Because I seen 21 doe and that 1 buck that Dad got.
Yeah.
And I came in and told Dad that. And he's like, BS. And I told him the 2 doe walked right over my legs. So I said, go look where I was sitting. You see my leg prints in the snow, and you see 2 separate tracks walking right over my legs.
He never believes you, does he?
He didn't, because, kids always exaggerate, I'm like, look, if I tell you I seen 21 doe and a buck, that's what I seen. And if you don't believe me, go walk around where I was sitting and walk through the woods.
Yeah, walk
and
through
look at all the tracks.
Right? Yeah, all the tracks, right? Did he do
So
it?
after he went out there, and he could not believe that those 2 doe walked over my legs. I said I couldn't do anything. I said, what was I going to do? Just sit there and go boo? And take a chance of him like headbutting me or whatever?
Oh.
I said, so I just sat there.
Just sat there and been quiet, and they'll go over you and leave. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do.
After that, he never doubted me when I said, "Okay, well, give me a minute," or, "Oh, I seen this."
And so now he believed you after that, huh?
Yeah.
You have to show him before he believes you.
Now, one year, Dad had just went out and bought this expensive fishing pole.
Yeah.
And my brother had a moped. And no houses were across the street when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So my dad took my brother's moped down in the woods, right?
Yeah.
And he ended up leaving there in a hurry, snapped that fishing pole in half, and I'm telling you, it was like over $100 fishing pole.
Wow.
And he comes back and he's seen a black bear. Now, I didn't doubt him. I knew it was true by the look on his face and the fact that he broke the fish pole. Now, myself, if it were me, been like, yeah, I seen a black bear. And Dad would have been like, well, where? And I said, well, right over there, go look at the tracks. But I knew by the look on Dad's face that he was telling the truth.
Huh.
Because even parents, sometimes exaggerate,
And sometimes
like say, oh, well, back in the 80s, I caught a 10-pound bass, and then in all reality, it was probably 3 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it was always funny. And then I used to trap rabbits all the time in a live trap because we were trying to train our beagle to hunt rabbits.
Oh, really?
Well, he'd be on the rabbit because I'd be out there and I would trap rabbits and I'd harvest them and we'd use the fur for the scent for him, to play around with him to get him to understand that's what he's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, whatever he came across, he'd jump off the rabbit scent. So if he came across a fox or a deer or whatever, he'd go after those tracks and not stay on the rabbit. So needless to say, we couldn't use them rabbit hunting, so I would just go and trap rabbits.
Yeah.
That way.
How many you trap?
Oh.
A lot?
I don't even know. I used to save the heart trap all the time and, catch them live, and then I'd catch them in like a leg hold or something.
Yeah.
And the one day, I go out to check my leg holds because I set them right on rabbit pat, and I'd wear gloves and put brush up, around so they go through there. Well, I go out to check my one leg hold that I put under this fallen tree, and I had put, some pine boughs around.
Yeah.
And here was this little furry, snarly thing.
Really?
Now, I didn't know if it was a weasel or a marten or what it was because it was just going so nuts that I didn't, take time to look at it. I came back and I got my dad. I said, there's something out in the leg hold. I said, snarling like crazy. And I said, I don't know what it is. I said, I honestly didn't take the time to look at it. I don't know if it's a weasel or marten or, whatever. So he comes out with me and he goes, yep, that's a weasel. He goes, and it's a good thing you didn't let it out that trap. He goes, because that thing would have went up one side of you and down the other because they're mean.
Wow. Wasn't he dead? He got in the trap and he died?
No, because he was in a leg hold.
Oh, okay. So what did your dad do? Take him out of there? Or?
No, he put him down.
Or shot him, right?
Yeah, because we used to we used to sell the furs.
Oh, okay.
You know, some things like skunks, we would trap and use a skunk for bait, and there's scent glands for bait for predator hunting.
Oh, yeah.
And then like raccoon, beaver, rabbits, squirrels, even deer. If you tan the hides, you can sell them. Stop pushing my phone.
They talk with all the animals.
Bite him, kitty cat. But yeah, so when we lived at my grandma's house before we moved over on our property here, I used to go and run the trap line with my dad. And we'd get muskrats and beavers and stuff like that. And you could sell all that stuff.
So how would you cook a beaver? And how I wouldn't know want to do that, but how would you cook a beaver and muskrat? Who would cook it?
Well, my mom don't like beaver, but you basically just skin it, gut it, obviously,
Yeah.
and then you season it, and you can either cut it up in chunks and cook it in the crock pot and like some broth with vegetables or whatever, or you can cook it whole.
What's it taste like?
My son likes it. I've tried it numerous ways, and it's too gamey tasting for me.
I figured it would be.
Now, I've never ate muskrat, but I mean, pretty much anything you trap, you can eat. Raccoons, fox, coyote.
It says in the
If you want to eat it, you can.
They said in the Bible there's some animals you can't eat. It's telling the Bible what you can't eat.
If you go to like Walmart in the hunting section, they have a wild game cookbook. And just scroll through there because there's recipes for skunks, crows, all different kinds of things in there. And it actually gives you the recipe, what seasoning to use, how long to cook it, and stuff like that.
Oh, that's gross, man.
Now, myself,
I don't see me doing that.
I could probably eat like a raccoon, but I don't think I could eat a skunk because I'm pretty sure that the meat would still have that essence of the skunk smell.
How can anybody eat a skunk and it smells like that? How could you get the smell out of the skunk? Oh, that's gross, man. I wouldn't even go near them animals. None of them animals.
So, I mean, if you know how to cook it, I mean, a guy that I took care of, his kids, I babysat, they would eat everything he trapped. Otter, raccoon, beavers, muskrats, whatever he trapped, they would eat.
Good, let him trap. My mom invite me to his house.
And I'm like, he'd take like a raccoon out of the freezer. I'm like, look, I don't know how to cook it. I said, so if you want me to cook something weird that I've not even eaten before, I said, you better provide instructions on how to prepare it, because the last thing I want to do is have your kids get food poisoning because I don't know how to cook what you want me to. Right. I'm like, why can't I just make a box of mac and cheese for the three of them, and then y'all can cook the raccoon when you get home from work?
What do you say?
He's like, oh, you just do this, throw it in the oven at 350, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. I said, then I guess it'll be done when you get home.
What a dumb guy.
Because I think they used to get home at like 6 o'clock. So if it was something weird like that, and, you know, they absolutely wanted me to cook it, I'd make sure that I didn't have to tend to it. Like, okay, I'll put it in the oven at whatever time, and then y'all can deal with it when you get home.
What they say, okay?
Yeah. So typically I would, follow whatever instructions there were, stick it in the oven, peel potatoes and make gravy, whatever they wanted to go with it. And I would give the kids a snack, like a sandwich or even a box of mac and cheese, because we used to get home a little after like 3:30.
Oh, yeah.
So I would do homework with them. And on the late nights, I'd make sure they had their bath, all the homework was done, the house was clean, dishes were done.
Yeah.
But on those nights, I didn't have to cook anything weird.
Oh, good.
I'm like, I'd prefer that you don't have me cook this stuff.
Yeah.
I said because I don't like doing it.
I would tell them I wouldn't do it at all. You do it yourself when you get home.
I said, if you want me to cook dinner for the kids and you, I said, then have something out that I know how to cook, like beef, chicken, pork.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Soup, whatever. Or if it is something like that and you want me to make like a stew, you know what I mean? Then I can do that and just throw it all in a pan and not have to worry about it and just let it simmer until you guys get home. But I didn't want to have to like worry about baking it or cutting it or anything. So
them things that people cook, man. I know a guy who used to be from the South, right? And I used to go over his house. I forget where he lived now. Over his house, he had all this meat he was gotten. I said, what you got? Oh, I said, I'm going home. I'll see you later. I never went back to the house again. He's cutting all kinds of smelly ass animals up, and I went home. Told my mom about it. She said, don't go to his house anymore. He's cutting up animals. You don't know nothing. Well, they stunk. The whole house stunk. I left. I went home. Gary knew who the guy was. Gary said, did you go over to Tommy Smelly house? What do you mean? All the animals he cuts up and he puts them in the freezer and he cooks them. Damn me, I went over there and all that food was good. I ate it all. Gary told me he ate it all. I said, oh, no, can you eat all that? And I did. I ate it all, he says. That was good food. He seasoned it and everything. It was good, he says.
Well, Jamie's ate barbecued raccoon before, and she said that was really good. I haven't eaten raccoon.
I asked my brother what it has, and I said, I don't give a care what you do. You can have him be sick, and he was in the bathroom. He was in the bathroom crapping. Tell me, man, you eat all that stuff. I said, he was in the bathroom crapping. He had the craps. I said, hey, you shouldn't eat that food. But I told him, too, you shouldn't eat that food.
Well, you got to realize, too, things that we think are, like, taboo to eat here, other countries eat the stuff.
I know.
I watch, like Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern and stuff. Yeah. And he goes all over the world to different countries. And some of them eat the craziest stuff. It's like, who came up with the thing of, here's a snake, right? And they eat the P word, the penis word. I'm like, who the hell ever came up with, oh, well, here's a male snake, I'm going to eat his male junk.
I heard about people eating snakes and eating the other one. And a girl ate a cockroach. She bit it into it and chewed it up and ate it. I said, what the hell are you doing, man? I ain't going out with you again. You ate a cockroach. I'm out of here. See you later. You don't eat bugs. Stay away from me. I said, I left. I took off. I ran fast down the street and I was gone. I never saw her again.
Well, yeah, other countries, they eat bugs. They eat
she told me?
Big grubs and they
she told me?
Peanut oil.
She told me? She said, my mother and father and I used to eat bugs in our country. Cook them and eat them. I said, she picked up one and ate it and punched it in the mouth and killed it. I said, oh, I'm not kissing you no more. I'm out of here. I was down the street, gone. Around the corner, I was gone. Went home and told my mother about it. You ain't gonna kiss that girl again. She eats bugs. I said, yeah, I ain't going near her again. Never saw her again. Never went near her. Never talked to her. Never went back. That thing was eating bugs. I said, you're a bug head. I said. So when she went to school, I told all the kids she ate bugs. And the other kid says, so big deal, she eats bugs. What's up with you? We eat them too. I think you people. I'm back. I said, I didn't ever talk to any of the kids anymore again. I didn't talk to none of them. I went with hang around with some other kids that eat regular.
I wouldn't mind trying like fried or grilled rattlesnake, or even maybe a deep fried tarantula.
Oh,
I think I'd have to draw the line at a cockroach.
Talk about this. That's crap, man. That's like put me on the ground. I'd be laying there. I think I'll live a day and I die.
Yeah, but I've watched him eat the tarantulas on.
Let me tell you something. I won't watch anybody eat any tarantulas, no snakes, no nothing.
Well, no, when they're eating this tarantula on TV, they put them on a stick, and they deep fry them into oil.
Yeah,
so when they're eating them, it sounds like they're eating potato chips.
Ew.
Yeah, I eat potato chips, but I don't eat no tarantula that tastes like it's potato chip. I eat the chips, but I don't eat no tarantula. When I'm gonna fry a tarantula, yeah.
You want to see a big tarantula? You look up the Goliath bird eater tarantula.
I don't care about
that. That thing is massive.
I know.
Or even like them huge coconut crabs. I mean, those things are like this big, and their pinchers are like as big as your hand or bigger.
Yeah.
And they break the coconuts open and eat the coconuts, so you know how strong they got to be.
I hit him in the head with a hammer; he won't be alive no more.
Well, no, the coconut crab. That's like a dinner.
I know.
They're freaking huge.
You boil them in the water and shit, and you eat them afterward, right? What you do with them? Right? Crabs are all right. I ate crabs before, but and clams and stuff. Right? Butter and clams.
We'll see, like the huge crabs. Like the king crab.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Snow crab.
I used to know a lady who used to eat that stuff. She loved crabs.
There's like a lot of meat, but it's a lot of work to get to the meat. And cracking.
Yeah, but you got to know the crab and where the meat is. If you ate it,
you see him eat these little tiny ones that are like this big.
Yeah.
And it's like all the work for the legs, and you get like a little piece of meat like this big.
I know a lady, right? She had the big crabs, and I was over her house. I just watched. She gave me a sandwich. I was watching her eat them crabs. She knew just where the meat was, where to get it, how to get it. She made it look easy. I said to her, "How the hell you look easy? Make it look easy." She goes, "Because I know what I'm doing. I buy them all the time. So shut up and eat your sandwich." Okay, damn, man. So I ate my sandwich. I didn't say anything else to her. No more questions. I just watch.
That sounds really good right now. A crab salad sandwich.
Yeah. I like salads. I like to put a lot of stuff in the salad and eat it. Tastes good, man.
Yeah, I like seafood salad. I want to get the stuff to make my pasta salad.
Yeah, you see the food and you eat it. That's all seafood. Right?
We'll see. In a survival situation, there's a lot of people that end up dying because they don't know how to survive without a supermarket.
I was in the service, and they taught me how to survive in the woods. I can survive in the woods for about a couple of weeks. I wouldn't die. They showed me how to do it. So I'm not.
Well, no, I'm just saying there's a lot of people in the world that would have no idea if doomsday comes,
Oh yeah.
they're gonna have no idea how to provide for themselves without being able to walk into a Walmart.
I know this guy who used to hang around. He was when I was in the service and I got out, I was hanging around, right? And he showed me his backyard. And he had plants from he owns like I think he owns 6 acres. He had plants all through the whole 6 acres of his land. And you go over and grab he said go over and grab a tomato, grab some um all the stuff to make a salad, like the carrots and stuff. And he said, wash them off when you get them in my house. So I went in his house. I ate the the um the salad. It was good, man. I saw the whole thing, man. I helped him one day pick all the things. He had like 4 or 5 baskets of food in that, man. All vegetables and shit. And I said, one day I gotta learn how to grow a garden, put on a garden, man. You can save yourself some money if you know how to do it. You know?
We have 2 big gardens that we plant every year.
Yeah.
We do tomatoes, eggplant, cucumbers, peppers, carrots, celery, parsley, green beans, yellow beans.
Yeah, man, you do a lot of things.
Swiss chard, peas, asparagus.
Hey.
Next year we'll actually be able to eat our rhubarb.
That rhubarb, I had rhubarb before. I taste that. I like rhubarb. I used to eat it all the time.
My mom makes strawberry rhubarb jam.
So, lady made a rhubarb pie, right? I had some of it, right? It was pretty good.
Oh, I love strawberry rhubarb pie.
I don't know what kind it was, but it was good. She put some whipped cream on, I ate it, and the next day, my stomach was hurting. I was in the bathroom crapping for 2 days, right? My mother said, what do you eat? She had rhubarb pie. I said, what do you do that for? That lady's crazy down the street. She can put some laxative in it. She always puts laxative in it. People eat it. She laughs about it after have to stay in the house for 3 days. But my mother told me about it. She knew the lady. She said, why you go down that house and eat her pies? So good. Yeah, now you're gonna crap for 3 days in your bathroom. She told me.
Hey Matthew, long time no see.
So that's what he said. Hey, she told me, right? And I didn't listen to her, so I come home and I was in the bathroom crapping for 3 days. I was sick. He gave me something for it. Don't go to a house anymore.
Now rhubarb is bitter.
I know, but she put something in it, make me go to the bathroom.
Well, rhubarb by itself could make you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but she had something in it. My mother told me she makes some pies all the time just for people eating, so she laugh at you go in the bathroom. She said, "That's how you know." She said, "I ate some of it too."
Stay here, Matthew.
And she said she made me go too. I had some of her house. And I went home and I crapped in the bathroom too. I said, "Oh, now I know why you said that." She said,
"Yeah." So, like my mom, she made a dandelion jam.
Dandelion jam?
Jam, and it tastes like honey.
How'd she do that?
Because you steep your dandelions.
Yeah.
And then I don't know exactly, but I imagine you add sugar and pectin or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to try it until the weekend because I didn't know if it was going to bother me. Working during the week, and I sure in the heck didn't want to spend half the night in the bathroom.
That's what I don't do anymore. Anybody makes anything, I ain't buying. I'll make myself something. I ain't going to no one's house and eating anything. After I went through that, I said, I don't do that again.
But yeah, I love my mom. Last year we made rhubarb and mixed berry jam, and my mom made strawberry rhubarb jam. Oh my God, and that's really good. Rhubarb. I told her next thing we got to plant is a horseradish plant.
Oh shit!
We used to at my grandma's. We would grow our own horseradish. I love homemade horseradish. I'll sit there with a fork and just eat it right out the jar.
Yeah, you'll be fat and do afterwards. You'd be doing some.
No, I mean, if your sinuses are clogged, you just take a big fork full of horseradish. It'll clear
Yeah,
them.
I burn out. It'll burn out all my hemorrhoids. I'll be all hurt, and I'll be going, doctor, give me
I
some
used
help.
to know a Jewish guy, right? I
Yeah,
was on my pay group, and he was trying to feed me some raw horseradish. I don't know what it was. He says, "Here, try this." Right? So what is this? I said, "What do you want me to stink my customers out and I'll get the money? Get out of here with that." He started laughing. He's an older guy. So don't get me out when I'm on the route trying to collect. What are you trying to get people to shut the doors on me? Started laughing at him. Joker.
Yeah, I love horseradish.
it makes you toot, right?
You're good. Stay
No.
away from me. I don't want you fighting.
Now, if you want, to have a lot of like that, then eat some sauerkraut or like corned beef and cabbage.
I ate sauerkraut before. Yeah,
That's horrible.
There's a lot of crap too. You lot of fat.
That's horrible.
See, I love sauerkraut on hot dogs.
Yeah, I had hot dogs before.
You mean like on horse? Was it what do you call those things? They call another name for hot dogs there. Some kind of.
The guy used to make the chili dogs downtown. Remember, Wayne? The chili dogs were good.
Yeah,
the little Smokies ones.
I don't know, but he had some. Wayne, didn't he sell some good chili dogs? Huh?
Yeah. I think they call it. I can't remember what they call the meat they use sauerkraut on. It's like it looks like a hot dog, but it's bigger.
Kielbasa?
Yeah, maybe that's what they put it on it. It's very spicy.
I want a brat one.
And it makes you fart too.
Wayne, I imagine everything makes you fart.
No, I mean this stuff is spicy. What do you think it's not gonna do?
I used to do all this guy's house, and this was when I was working for Franklin Sports. So I go over to his house and visit him before I go home. He has his dog in his house farting. I said, "That stinks. What the hell are you doing to your dog?" Oh, I feed him all kinds of hot stuff. He says, "Anybody comes over my house and fart, and they let him fart, so I get rid of the people come in. But I ain't visiting you anymore." I said, "See you later." They found out his dog died. Hey. The dog died from gastritis or something, some stuff he had in his stomach. They couldn't help him.
If you're spicy, you're gonna toot anyway, regardless.
I don't care if
you're normal.
Yeah, but see, if you eat what do you call
sauerkraut is worse.
Yeah, in the what do you call it? The other one, the horseradish. That is worse. I don't care who eats it, gonna fart. Gonna have gas.
Horseradish don't bother me like that, and neither does wasabi. Cabbage does.
So you mean to tell me if you're eating horseradish that's really hot, it ain't gonna make you gas? Then you went out.
No, you want to know what I did to Jamie?
What?
Remember the other night, Wayne, when I was up on your panel, and I said if I get the hiccup, it's because I'm eating a jalapeno?
Yeah.
Well, her water bottle and in the fridge. Typically, when I'm eating, I'll use that water bottle. Yeah. Well, this jalapeno was so freaking hot. I didn't think anything about, like the jalapeno juice getting on like the top of the water bottle. So Jamie goes and she takes a drink out of that water bottle. Now she knows when I eat dinner and I have jalapenos, I always use that water bottle, but normally they're not that hot. And these jalapenos taste like they're habaneros.
Oh my
God.
So
she takes a drink and she's like, "Why are my freaking lips on fire?" She's like, "I didn't know you were eating like the hottest jalapeno in the world and freaking taking a drink out of the water bottle." I said, "Well, that's the water bottle I always use, and I don't think about it. Because normally they're not that freaking hot. But earlier tonight, I had taken drank out of that water bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I said the top of the water bottle is a little spicy because it made my lips hot. There's still jalapeno residue on the mouthpiece of the water bottle.
Why don't you wash it out? Why don't you wash it? Oh, man.
Because I just drank out of it and stuck it back in the fridge.
All right. You want to burn them out?
Oh my gosh.
What to do, God? That's terrible.
Well, like I said, typically the jalapenos I get are not that hot.
Yeah.
This thing tasted like a freaking habanero. I couldn't even eat the whole thing.
Yeah, would you wait?
I had like 3/4 of it.
Yeah. And then you drank the water. It was so hot, and then you get it on the lips.
Yeah, I chugged the water and then I filled it back up and stuck it in the fridge.
And she opened it up. She went, "Oh, my lips are all burning." And she said, "Oh well, that's what you get."
I thought it was funny myself.
You told us, we're laughing.
Maybe she'll turn around and get a bottle of her own and tell you to leave it alone.
That was my bottle.
That was her bottle.
Or maybe she'll get another
Hey,
one.
what, you get to buy another one. Hey, let her have that one. Buy another one. She can...
The whole thing is there's 2 water bottles in there. Her blue one, which was almost empty, that I filled up and I set in the back of the fridge.
Yeah.
Because I always use this water bottle. Now, granted, yes, it was the one she used to always drink out of all the time.
She gave
And granted, every once in a while, she grabs that water bottle and has a drink.
Oh, you leave it alone.
But when I'm eating dinner, whether I have a jalapeno or not, I use that water bottle.
So she used the other one. Fill it up.
Well, that's what I told her. I said, I filled the other one up in there for you. And I didn't think about, the jalapeno being that hot and me chugging the water out of that water bottle and then you drinking out of it.
Oh my God.
Well, if it's suffering with her lips, and they're all burning.
Well, it's like hit or miss with jalapenos. Either you get some and they taste like a bell pepper. They're not hot at all.
Now?
Yeah.
How's you feeling right now? Still feeling
this was what, yesterday?
Hey, Tasha. You want to hear something?
What?
They had this lady on YouTube. This was a long time ago, and she had this hot noodles, right? So she grabbed the milk out of the fridge, right? And she had she couldn't get the hotness out of her mouth, and I was laughing at her, right? So she's saying like this, "Oh damn, this is real hot." She said, "I can't get rid of the hot. I drank milk, I drank water. Well, can I actually have some bread with it, right? You had to eat some bread. I don't even work. My mouth is burning me." She said, she got off the live stream and left. She shut the camera off and left. Her mouth was good.
Well, actually, the 2 best things to use for hot jalapenos is avocado or mango, or both.
I don't know what it was, but she had. Here's what it was all about. Someone challenged her. She can eat the hottest noodles, so she bought the hottest noodles.
Oh, the fire noodles.
Yeah, right. So she put them in a pan. She boiled them, right? So they boiled them up. She put them on a plate. So she's eating them, right? So she had a big bottle of milk. So she put it on the table. She drank. They're laughing at her, Tasha, right? And she ate some more. So she had it. She tried to eat the whole plate, and she started. Her tears were coming out. Her sweat on her face, and she drank some more milk, right? But damn, I can't get rid of this. I want to eat no more. She threw it in the rubber. She shut the camera off and left. Her eyes were crying. So the next night she came back on, right? Oh, I feel released, David. Poems and songs. So why? Oh, I didn't challenge that too. I'm more challenging than anybody. That would hurt me, man. Man, I was so burning up. I had to take a cold shower, she said. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? She said, them things are 200% hot. And they challenge.
Well, some of them have like 1 million or 2 million Scoville units. Some of the
hey, I told her, right, when you get the hottest one, just get a mild one and eat it. When you get the hot one, don't listen to them on YouTube. Just get a mild and play hey, get a mild hot, right? And play you're burning you, and you can act it out and drink the milk.
No, I haven't, Matthew.
No, that's what I told her. I said, get a mild one. You should have got a mild one and play you're burning your mouth. Go like this, drink some milk with it. And that's all you had to do. She went out and got
but see, a lot of times with those challenges, you have to show the package.
Yeah, but see, the guy didn't. When she showed the package, the guy was saying like this: "Why'd you get the hell? Where the hell did you get the whole 200 something hotness in the? I didn't ask you to do that. I showed you the package to get." He said, "Well, you're crazy. I would never eat that. I'd be in the hospital. I'd be in my house all day long trying to get rid of all the hotness. I wouldn't eat that." The girl took her a week to get rid of it all. Then she didn't do it no more. She had no more challenges. She told everybody no more challenges. I was laughing when she got it. I knew. I told her. I said, well, I was on live with her. I said, you know what's going to happen to you? She's what? You're going to burn your mouth out. You're going to cry. And you're going to get off this channel, and you're going to ask your father for help. Her father knows everything about the hot stuff. He eats it all the time, so he probably helped her get rid of it. But I said, why don't you just go get off here and go talk to your father about it? And her father came on. If I knew you were taking a challenge, I would never let you do that, he said, because that stuff you're eating can burn out your stomach and hurt you. Would you ever go do that for? I wanted, and the guy told her, and he talked to the guy on he told her father, I never told her to get the 200. I just told her to get some mild stuff, not to hurt her. Oh, you did you? Why didn't you listen to him? You always mumble. Get out of here, he says.
Don't ever believe anybody, including me, if I tell you something isn't hot. Because let me tell you, I was in Florida.
Okay.
And I had these peppers that were like the size of the mini jelly beans. And the guy I was dating at the time, he was Cherokee Mexican.
Okay.
And he got him from his brother. Oh, they're not hot. So I put like 10, we had steak and eggs. Okay. So I put, like 10 of them on there. Took a big bite with 2 of them on there. Just crunched. I didn't even chew it. I just like bit down and I got the hiccups instantly. And I started sweating. I said, don't you ever tell me again that something is not hot. I mean, I finished eating the whole plate, but I had the hiccups the whole time, and the sweat is just pouring off me. I don't know what the heck kind of peppers they are, but they're literally the size of like the mini jelly beans.
Some people, some pot plants could be really hot. I know a guy when I was working at Franklin Sports. His name was Brian Ainsley. So he went to the pub to get these real hot, and you cry if you eat them. And I was laughing at him all, tears coming out of their eyes, you're sweating. I was laughing at him, eating the hot stuff. And he goes, want some day? I ain't taking none of that. I said, I'm not taking none of that crap. It ain't making me cry. I don't touch that stuff. It burns your stomach out, I told him. I'm not touching that stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. With like the jalapenos, it's hit or miss. Like you get like, say, normally, like these ones come in a bag of like 5.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I'll get 4 or 5, pick my own jalapenos out of the thing at the grocery store. Sometimes, I mean, you could bite the whole thing from the tip to the stem and it tastes like a bell pepper.
Then later it comes back at you.
Then other times, you just bite like this much off the frickin' jalapeno. And it's like you just stuck a whole habanero in your mouth.
Let me tell you something else. My brother ate hot stuff. My brother Wayne, right? He ate a lot of hot stuff. It didn't bother him.
There you go, Matthew.
It didn't bother Wayne, right? I never touched it, but Wayne did. He never bothered him. Everybody
Bernie.
So.
See, now, it's funny with my mom.
Yeah.
Because she'll ask me if it's hot. I'm like, no, it's not hot. I said, now if I get the hiccups and start sweating instantly after I'm eating something, then you know it's hot. But I don't even remember what the heck we were eating, but I'm telling you, she took this teeny tiny bite like a tip of a pen.
Yeah.
And it's like frying her face off.
Really?
And I told her, I'm like, you got the wimpiest mouth I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm like, how do you even eat cocktail sauce if you take this teeny tiny bite about this big and it's frying your mouth off? And we used to grind fresh horseradish when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Bernie.
Now, I've ate hot stuff because since I was like 4 years old, because whatever my dad ate or my grandpa ate, I had to eat.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember sitting down with my grandfather and my Uncle Ronnie, and they were eating the hot cherry peppers.
Would you go and eat them with them?
Yeah, I would sit down and eat. Whatever they were eating, I would eat. I had to eat. If Grandpa was eating hot peppers, then I had to eat hot peppers. If Grandpa was eating black licorice, then I had to eat black licorice.
So that was your regular thing in your family you had to do when you were growing up?
Only what my dad and my grandpa did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
So, I mean, I've liked hot stuff since I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah, well, Wayne did.
I would eat horseradish by the forkful right out the jar.
You know what he used to do? My father puts his jar of hot peppers in a jar. My brother would eat them all, leave the stems in there, and he get all mad. I went, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Eat all the hot peppers out of the jar and leave only stems there. And he'd had nothing, but he'd come home from work, he wanted to get one of them. Who ate all my hot peppers? He said, my brother said, I don't know. Maybe an animal got in there and ate them. My brother got, but he said, he told him, he goes, I ate them. Why? He goes, don't leave my damn peppers alone. I'll buy you some, he says. And you got my own. Never got
I'll eat them all on them again.
No, but he said he'll buy you some he bought. He never bought you none, so you keep on eating his.
See, I've had the habanero garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Now that's good. It's got a good taste like when you first eat it, and then it's got the hotness on the backside of it.
Yeah, you put it in your mouth and oh, this tastes good. Then it gets hotter.
It creeps up on you.
Yeah, it creeps up on you.
But I mean, and it's like weird with me because sometimes the hotness doesn't bother me. Like I could eat a habanero and it not faze me. Then other times my mouth is wimpy and I taste like the little bit of hotness and my face is about melting off. And I tell my body it needs to make up its mind whether we're going to like hot stuff or we're not. So like sometimes I'll go like forever without eating a jalapeno. And then one day I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get some jalapenos. And I haven't had them for like months.
I can't eat them.
And I end up getting, I swear, like the hottest jalapenos.
How the heck do you grab the hottest? Oh, where would you do that?
Dave, it's not like you can lick it and tell if it's hot when you grab it out the bin and the produce.
I like that. Yeah, I said that too.
Oh, here, let me go lick the pepper and see if it's hot. I'll take a bite out of it and bring home which one is it.
See what you say.
So it don't matter if you get like a short one or the long ones. It don't matter. Some taste like bell peppers and other. It's like.
So what happened when you bought them? When you could take them home and eat them, and you start chewing on them and burn your mouth.
I have one left that I'm saving for dinner tomorrow because I'm making a pork roast. And I bet that thing is just as hot as the other 4 that were in that pack.
Well, how long are they? How long is it? Let me see.
I tried all those things, Milo. I don't eat them
I
anymore.
know you did. I know you did.
I don't bother eating them anymore. I'm so.
Actually, there's two left in here. Now, this is the smallest one that was in there. And then there's this one.
So which one's the hottest?
And they come in a bag like this.
So they're almost all gone, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
There's 5 in there.
so you almost ate them all? Then you got 2 more left to enjoy when you have your.
And the first 3, I could only eat 3/4 of it.
Oh, okay.
That's how hot they were. Most of the time, I can eat the whole pepper. Or sometimes I'll push it and I'll just like, there'll be like this much left with the seeds to the stem. And I'll just
eat them.
The hardest part when you're eating like anything spicy is to not get it on your lips.
Like I have it on.
Because it's a habit when we eat, we're always like licking our lips while all that hotness,
I did that before.
you know, is in your saliva.
I did that before. I had a burning mouth. I was licking my lips, and I thought it was good. After that was all, my lips were burning me. I asked my friend, "How you get rid of them? Come on with me, I'll show you." So that was it. It was gone. I ain't saying what he gave me, but it was good, man. That stuff worked.
See, so when I was on the driving truck, and I would buy groceries for my truck, and I loved having jalapenos. But I would always buy mangoes and avocados.
So they helped you burn, huh?
Yes, it would help with the hotness to take it away because milk, sugar, bread, that stuff doesn't work.
This guy had some stuff. I don't know what it was. It came in a bottle yet. It works. He made it up himself. It works. Took it right away. It was gone.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I found that both of those work the best. Like, even if you're, say, like, you decide to buy like a bunch of hot peppers and you start, say, with the lowest one, which would be a poblano.
Yeah.
And work yourself up. The best thing to have there with you is mango and avocado. Don't ask me why, but they take the hotness away. Now, I was in Arizona, and I don't know if peppers got mixed up or what.
Really?
But I had grabbed a bunch of jalapenos out the bin that said jalapeno. I grabbed some mangoes and I grabbed some avocado.
Yeah.
Well, the pepper tasted, you know, it was hot, but I didn't think it was that hot. I ended up with blisters on my tongue.
Really?
So I don't know if it was crossed with something or, you know, a chili got mixed in because it looked just like a jalapeno.
Wow, so what'd you do about
But I had blisters on my tongue.
So what'd you do about it?
I ate the avocado and mango, and I went in the truck stop and I got a huge cup of ice and I'll just keep sucking on the ice.
Oh, okay.
But my tongue hurt for probably like 3 days.
That must have killed you, man. Wow.
But that's the only time I ever had that happen. And like I said, I don't know if, like, you know, something crossed with it, because the other ones weren't that hot. It was just that one that blistered my tongue.
Yeah, you know something? My brother Wayne told me, "Well, sit here and watch me eat these on Daddy's head. I eat them all. I won't burn my mouth. I watch you." He ate everything. He didn't water. He goes, "Let's go outside and leave the empty. But leave the stems in there for him when he gets home." He got mad at me.
He used to have now these other ones used to have the jar that the fresh peppers.
Yeah. You eat everything.
Out and eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, I saw that.
That jar of stuff.
Yeah.
I ate that whole thing on him, right? He came home, he was swearing his hell off. Who
Yeah,
the hell ate all that?
He ate the whole thing on him. I couldn't. I wouldn't touch that stuff. Wayne used to. I don't want to go near that. But he used to eat it all the time, man.
I was
Yeah,
with him.
that was pretty funny, Matthew.
He got mad at so
I know he did, yeah.
I don't care. Get mad over you. I'll do it again. Do I told him.
You're talking about gas earlier. My biological dad.
Oh, here it comes.
We would get the gallon of pickled eggs and a gallon of pickled sausage.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Rebecca, get some rest. And my dad drank Miller beer.
Yeah.
So him and I would be sitting there, and I'd steal his beer because he had the little bottles.
Yeah.
I forget what the hell they're called actually, but it was a little bottle, you know, the little fat ones. He'd go like he'd just open one and set it on the counter, like when we were up to camp, and he'd go to the bathroom. Well, I'd come up and I'd grab his beer and I'd chug half of it, and I set the bottle back. But anyways, we would sit there and we would eat the pickled eggs and the pickled sausage, and he'd be drinking beer. And let me tell you, it should have been like Pepe Le Pew, and there should have been green smog full of freaking air. It was so funny. But, and I'll never forget it. I want to say I was 4. And we were up to camp. And my dad had just lit a cigarette and opened a beer and sat it on the counter. And he goes in and goes to the bathroom. So I went over and I grabbed a cigarette. I took a drag off the cigarette and I drank Dad's beer. I had gotten the hiccups so bad. Dad knew exactly what I did when he come out of the bathroom. Now, I had never touched a cigarette before. And I don't know why I did this day, but I was green. And I could not get rid of the hiccups. I was drinking water.
You should have done that.
Milk. Oh, I never touched one again. But I always drank his beer. Because, you know, he'd always open one and he'd go do some or whatever. Well, I went over and I'd drink half the beer and put the bottle back down. Or I'd leave half a beer, sit there, and I'd finish it. You know. But I would always do that to him.
Yeah, my brother Gary.
How'd you get rid of the hiccups?
Yeah, how'd you get rid of the hiccups?
They just went away eventually. But I was green, let me tell you.
Was you? Wow. But
yeah, I never touched a cigarette again until I was 10.
Why would you want it?
I had a tree fort in the backyard, right? And the tree had a hole in it. Like by where my tree fort was, you could put your hand in. Nothing lived in there. It was just a hollow spot in the tree.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, my Aunt Chris sold Avon, you know, the little bottles of perfume and stuff like that. And the little bottles of mouthwash and toothbrush and toothpaste. Well, I stole cigarettes from my mother.
Have a good night, Matthew.
Good night, Matthew. So I would steal cigarettes from my mother.
Yeah.
And matches. And I'd go up in my tree fort and smoke a cigarette. Well, I didn't want it to be on me.
Yeah.
So I'd brush my teeth out in the tree, use a mouthwash, and I'd dab, you know, some perfume on me, you know, to cover the smell. Well, back then, my mom couldn't smell anyway, so because her allergies were so bad back when I was a kid that she'd have to go and get allergy shots, so she couldn't smell anyways. But I still would always brush my teeth and gargle with mouthwash.
Oh yeah.
And I had them in a zippy bag hid in that hole in the tree.
Did you ever find it?
No. Mm. And then I was probably 15 or 16 when I started smoking.
You still smoke?
Yes.
But you want to do that for kids? You die from?
Well, we had quit. And at that time, I was on the medicinal marijuana.
Oh.
Well, I'm super sensitive to it. So when we went out to see Jamie's parents in Iowa,
Yeah.
I bought a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I'd sit there and I'd have, a couple of hits off the bowl of the medicinal marijuana. And then I'd take a couple of drags of a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I put it out. Then I ended up starting smoking again. And then Jamie started smoking, but she quit last year again. But I'm still smoking.
Crazy.
Because we had quit for almost a year.
I know, but people should stay off it and keep away from it, man.
Well, yeah, especially like now, smoking one, they make me feel sick, but yeah, it's just habit. I still go out and smoke one. Now, like when I'm sitting here doing the live, I don't have a craving for a cigarette.
That's good.
But yet, when I'm done, I'll go out and have one.
I throw them in the garbage.
I'll throw you in the garbage.
Yeah, throw them in the garbage.
Do what I did. Quit cold turkey, just throw them away.
I would end up with a black eye.
You hear Jamie?
What?
I heard you.
She said she'd end up with a black eye.
Well, you will. Well, you will.
Tasha, if I get you hold of your cigarette, I'd crunch it. You won't smoke them.
Wayne, I would just walk to the store and go buy more.
I'll do the same thing.
I don't care. I'll still keep going back to the store and getting more. You can crunch it.
You leave it
now
alone.
in the store, now kick you out of the store. You won't have. Then what are you gonna do?
I go to another store.
You never win, Wayne. You never win with her.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You kick me out the store, I'll just go buy the tobacco in the tubes and I'll roll them myself. Good night, Brutal Bob. Much love to you, Miss Nala.
Unbelievable.
Right.
I always have it in the back of my head about quitting. Like even when I'm in work, I don't crave a cigarette, but I still go out on break and have one.
Oh, well. That's the way it goes.
You know what they say? It's mind over matter.
Yeah, you got no mind, so it don't matter.
Yep.
She wants to do what you want. You don't go and tell her what to do, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't
No,
smoke them
it's
anymore.
always in the back of my head because I told that to Jamie the other day. Because when I smoke one, it makes me want to throw up. But yet I'm a glutton for punishment and I'll still smoke it.
I don't know. You could use Tasha.
I'm abnormal, Dave.
I can tell. Just listen to you talk, man.
So you mean, Jamie, you took her cigarettes before and she punched you?
No, I didn't ever punch her.
What did she say she wanted to be black eyed for? What she mean by that? She took your cigarettes?
Because you were talking about taking the cigarettes, and she said that if she did that, she'd end up with a black eye.
That's all she said. She said she didn't get a black eye. She said she will. She takes a
cigarette. Yeah, she took your cigarettes and did that, right?
She ain't saying that. She said that.
But yeah, I still can.
I used to have friends that used to smoke and stuff, and
I don't know who that is, Matthew.
I used to.
I don't know who Tom Mullica is.
So,
Okay, Matthew. Oh, I still can't sleep with this freaking CPAP machine.
Really?
I ended up taking it off in the middle of the night because I was starting to get a headache. So I reached over and shut it off and just sat it up on my pillow, the nose mask.
Oh, that mask. You can get that thing to have planted in your chest, and you just press it. It works. I didn't do that no more.
Well, they have an implantable CPAP machine.
Yeah.
And it has a remote just like the machine in my back has a remote.
They click it and you go to sleep at night. It won't bother you. You won't snore or nothing. Heard about that on TV. Inspire. Inspire. That's what it is.
Why you keep having problems? Do you tell them that it keeps affecting you that way, or?
Well, tonight will be Thursday night. Tonight will be like the third night or third night.
Hey, Tasha, would you start this thing? Put the mask on your face to sleep?
Well, I had a sleep study done because I don't sleep. I just feel tired all the time. Like I can literally hear everything that goes on in the house all night long.
Wow.
So the doctor gave me sleeping meds and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, I felt like I'd, get rest or whatever. But I told him, I said, I still feel when I get up, I feel like I ain't slept in 5 years.
Yeah, did you ever say that thing inspired to you planted in your chest? You use it?
No, because I just had the sleep study done a couple months ago. And I stopped breathing 16 times an hour. And even if I don't stop breathing, my breathing gets super shallow that the machine could barely even pick up that I was breathing to begin with. So that's why he put me on the CPAP machine, because I have sleep apnea, where you stop breathing in your sleep.
Hey, Tasha, I scared the heck out of my girlfriend, Helen, because when I sleep, I feel like my breathing is, like she said, it looks like I'm not breathing right. And that's the way I sleep. Leave me alone. So she was sleep with me, and she was on my chest, and she had me breathing funny. She said, I thought you were going to die. I said, that's not why I sleep. Leave my breathing alone. I said, shit, man. Dr. Chest.
But I had no idea I stopped breathing in my sleep because I'm constantly aware of my surroundings. So I don't know if I doze between them 16 times I stop breathing.
Wow.
But my brain must wake itself up because, like I said, I can hear everything that's going on in the house, even if I'm sleeping. So I go and see him.
Yeah.
Not this coming week, the week after, I think.
Why? Was he going to give you more meds?
No, why he wants to see, how things are going with the CPAP machine. Well, I used it Thursday night. Okay, it was the first time I used it.
Well, how's it?
Friday morning, I get up at little after 5, and I take Bear out to go to the bathroom. I'm freaking dry heaving out in the woods. And I come in. And I told Jamie that I was glad she's not in the bathroom because I had to go throw up. So I had called my doctor's, the pulmonary doctor, and left a message for him and told him what was going on, that I had a pounding headache. And when I get like that bad of a headache, I'll throw up.
Yeah. What did he say?
So he said they called me back and he said they think the air pressure, the air pressure coming out of the CPAP machine was too high.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So he sent a message to Viamed, which is the company that does the CPAP machine.
Yeah.
And they can change the pressure through Wi-Fi. So they turned it down.
Yeah. So that it work better?
Hang on. My one pill stuck to my tongue. Oh, excuse me. So last night was the first time I used it at a different pressure.
Yeah.
But we had gone to bed, midnight, I think, last night. So by like 3:30, I took it off and shut the machine off because my head was starting to pound.
Oh, really? So I would use it if my head was pounding.
So I'll do it again, and they can monitor my breathing when the machine is on through the Wi-Fi, so it sends information back to them.
Yeah.
To know, how I'm breathing and stuff like that. So then they give that feedback to the doctor. But then Monday, I have a phone call with the CPAP company to go over the machine functions and whatever. But the first night I slept with it, Bear was scared of the hose like it was some big freaking snake or something. He would not lay still. So I wasn't like super nauseous when I got up this morning, but I don't know if it's a combination of the rain and the machine, but like I have a pounding headache right now.
Yeah. Oh.
So I'll use it again tonight. See, the typical side effects are dizziness and headache.
Oh.
Because the machine is basically, kind of like oxygen. It's putting air, up your nose into your lungs. So it's like forced air, like if you're on oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
How about the time when your dog was near you?
Huh?
Or something? When your ear was coming out of your mouth or something?
Oh, yeah. So the first night I put it on,
yeah,
I was trying to talk to Jamie.
Yeah.
When I open my mouth, the air comes pouring out.
Yeah.
And it's going whoosh. That's what the sound's coming out of my mouth because the air is just flying out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So I had to take the thing off to talk to her, but I wanted to die laughing because then I put it back on and I just kept opening my mouth and the air's just coming out. It sounds like, like when you're putting air in a tire. That's the noise that was coming out of my mouth.
Oh, really?
So I wanted to die laughing. Bear didn't know what to think. He's just looking every time I open my mouth. So when I talked to them yesterday, because they called to let me know that the doctor sent them new parameters to turn down the pressure of the machine. And I said, well, is it normal for you to open your mouth and the air to come pouring out? And she goes, with that type of mask, even though it just goes like against your nostrils, they still call it a mask. She's like, it's going to take the path of least resistance. So if you have it on and you open your mouth, the air is going to come out.
Yeah.
She goes, with that particular mask, you have to breathe in and breathe out through your nose. You have to keep your mouth closed. Now, if I had the mask that covered, my nose and my mouth, then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Except, you're still breathing in your own carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. So, like last night, I put it on and I opened my mouth because I wanted to see how much air was coming out. And it's not nearly as high as it was the first night because, like I said, it was like noise coming out of my mouth.
The dog must have looked at it and said, what the hell are you doing?
He didn't like it. And like I said, he was scared.
Did he run away? Did he take off away from it?
Well, normally when we sleep, he's go to sleep with his head up here on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, now I got, the tube there.
Yeah.
So the first night he was like trying to sleep down by my stomach, but I can't sleep with him that way because he pushes against me like this.
Oh.
So I had to keep moving him, and he kept moving down because he didn't like the hose. Now, last night he was fine with the hose. He put his head up here. Then he rolls over on his back with his head on the pillow, so I'd have to adjust my head so the hose wasn't, bothering him. But I had to take it off because I couldn't sleep. And then the cats were getting into everything. I had to get out of bed. Brittany's kitten had grabbed a bag of the dog treats and drug them on the floor off the stand. And she's down there crinkling on the bag trying to chew it open. I'm like, y'all better freaking go to bed or I'm going to lock you up somewhere. Hey, Rita. How you doing? Yeah, we just been BSing. I'm going to go to midnight, so another 15 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever it is, 14 minutes.
How you doing, Rita?
But they're like, well, it's going to take time to get used to it. Well, guess what? If I can't get used to it, I ain't using it. So you might as well send me shipping label and I'll put it in a box and mail it back to you.
The little lady was using that. The little lady was using it for a while. No, she did. She said, hell with that. I'm gonna show the doctor's office. I'm giving the machine back. I'm not using it no more. Why? Because I'm not. So her husband's a doctor, so her husband told her what to do. So she's taking it all. I don't know what they did. She ain't using the machine anymore. That's all I know. But she said that her husband's a doctor.
Well, if I can't get used to it, like I said, I'm gonna, keep using it. But if I can't, then I'll ask them about the implantable device.
Yeah.
Because obviously, stop breathing that many times in an hour, there's a good chance that I just will stop breathing.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But being my brain is as hyperactive as it is, that's probably what prevents me from actually stop breathing.
Oh, really?
Because I'm always... See, most people, they reach REM sleep, which is like your deep sleep where you dream.
Yeah.
Well, I can dream, but I'm still awake. Like, I can hear the cats, I can hear my son come down the stairs, all that stuff. But I can still dream, even though I'm still, like, consciously awake, I guess. But if I reached REM sleep, I wouldn't hear anything, because that's when you're in a deep sleep.
Yeah.
And I told the doctor, I said, I literally physically don't sleep. I said, my body goes through the motions, but I can still hear everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I had to have the sleep study.
Last night when I went to bed 11:30, I went right to sleep. I had no problem. Went right to sleep. I was tired. I was tired. I lay down in my bed and went to sleep.
And
No
the
problem.
worst part is, the more tired I am, the less likely I am to go to sleep.
Wow. You got a trouble. You got some trouble with your body, man. How about your back? How about your back?
Well, my back has been okay, believe it or not, with working. It's just my knee.
Oh, I have I have I have no problems with my knees. I can walk with them without no pain because I take that medicine I'm taking. So, I get pain once in a while when I'm sitting around and stuff, which I don't like to do that.
Well, when I'm home, my back bothers me more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not up doing as much as I am when I'm at work, unless the weekend is nice where I can get out and mow and do this and do that.
Yeah.
But when it's rainy and damp, like today I'm achy because it's been damp and rainy.
Yeah, that's what it's doing over here. Well, I mow my back lawn, but I can't because all the rain keeps coming. So we're gonna hire a guy to do it for me. Hire the guy to do the lawn every month, $50. I'm gonna drive him to do it. I ain't gonna do it no more.
Well, how big is your backyard?
It's pretty big, huh, Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like it's probably what, half an acre, Wayne? Or
I don't know. It's not that big, but it's a good size. You know.
Well, here tomorrow's gonna be nice and Monday, but I want to put the bagger on so I can get some fresh grass clippings for all the chickens.
Yeah.
Because they love fresh grass. So I know the grass is still going to be wet, so I'm going to have to watch the tube because when I mow and I have the bagger on and the grass is wet, it packs up in the tube.
Damn.
And it almost stall the mower out. So I always have to watch that. Like I'll, do like a bag or two or do it twice and then I'll take the bagger off if it's too wet. Because it's a spot one, you got to keep stopping and shutting the mower off and cleaning out the hose and under the deck and all that stuff. Because it packs in there like clay.
I'll be right back. Tomorrow's gonna be rain. Yeah, that's today, but tomorrow Sunday's gonna be. No, it's fine. Oh, you've done it. It's gonna be cloudy, I guess. So.
On tomorrow, it's supposed to be nice.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, now Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, now they switched it. So tomorrow's going to be 72 and Monday 76. So hopefully Monday afternoon I'll be able to mow the grass. Tomorrow I got to clean out the big chicken coop and the little one. I cleaned out the ones in the garage tonight. Well, it's freaking drench your whole head like you just stuck it in the sink.
Just rub it.
Or his toe. So you're gonna do a live tomorrow, Wayne, or no?
Alive. What, on the other channel or my other regular channel?
Your regular channel.
Yeah, I'll probably have an afternoon one. Probably have an afternoon one and the evening one. I didn't do one this. Yeah, I didn't do one last night, so earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one tomorrow night and not Monday night.
I have to do a think of a pre-recorded.
Well,
I got to do some pre-recorded preaching on the weekday and save it for the weekend.
yeah.
That's when I can do it to make sure it gets done. But
Yeah, because sometimes I don't always get a notification for your worship channel. But sometimes when I do, it comes in like the weirdest time, like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
really,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's crazy. I put it on timer for 10 a.m. if I record it. I put a video up and put it on at 10 a.m. Let it go, and I won't be on it yet.
Yeah, I know, and I won't get it until midnight, 1 a.m. the next day.
That's all right. You can.
If I get the notification. But I don't always get the notifications.
I'll be working on that video too on Monday, putting it up on my channel. That one about the shirts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they love them.
Yeah.
And I know some people are butthurt over it too.
What?
I said some people are butthurt over it too.
Who was that?
Well, I'm not mentioning any names, but there's people that are butthurt that they got the shirts first.
Well, if they want more, order them. They want some, order them. They do the fine. They can find them. Yeah. They can find. They know the design of it. Right?
Well, the way I look at it, I made a decision and they needed happiness in their life. Other people's lives aren't at risk. And I wanted to bring a smile to their face.
So who was
if
the
you
other
want
one?
a
I don't
smile
know,
to your
right?
face, huh?
I don't know them other ones, do you? Do I know them?
Yeah. So like I said, with everything that they're going through right now,
Yeah,
I wanted to be the one to put a smile on their face. And I always make Melissa laugh. And if other people have a problem with it, then email me or shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You have a right to do it for your shirts. If you want to do that for that reason, you have a good reason.
And I plan on ordering more.
Yeah. Did you tell them that too?
I've said it on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not here to please everyone.
I know.
I do my best.
Well, you can do, Josh. You do your best.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Do what you have to do. And
I mean, if I was a millionaire, then every single person that's on my channel would have a shirt, but I'm not.
I know.
Hey,
If anybody wants one of my shirts and they want to buy it, then they can email you.
Yeah.
and have it made and buy the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you're going to have to wait till I can get a stock of shirts and do the big live that I want to do and have a giveaway.
Right. So there's no excuse.
It ain't going to be, you know, in the super near future, but it'll be eventually when I have enough in hand that I want.
Yeah. If you want a shirt, get a hold of me. Order it through. I just don't have PayPal anymore. They have Cash App, but that's all I have to deal with now. And for now, PayPal's giving me a hard time.
Yeah.
Bunch of idiot. They took it off the debt collector. Someone used it, ran up the bill, so they put it in the debt collector. I was paying on it. They took it off the debt collector. So I told them, you broke the law, so if you took it off the debt, I don't have to pay it. So be it. If I went to the attorney general, they'll tell them that you don't owe you nothing. You took them off the debt collector, you paying it, and you took it away from them.
I talked to the Attorney General before, not the attorney, but who knows the Attorney General? The Attorney General want to put up that crap. If you're paying the bill for this PayPal and they take it off, they're in trouble. She said that. You'd be in trouble.
If you're making a payment and they refuse it, that's on them. That's not on you.
No, I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stupid people.
All right, well, I'm going to shut her down. I'll see you guys tonight at 9:30.
All right.
Good night.
Bye, Tasha.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Much love. God bless, and we'll see you tonight.